Morning, guys. Let's see, it is July 26th, and I am entering into my pre-peak week. So this week, my coach decided that he was going to do like a mock peak week just to see how my body would respond to depleting at the beginning of the week and then carb loading at the end. He wants to see how that goes this week so that if I do well and I'm looking really good, then next week we'll just kind of stick to the same plan. But so yesterday was Monday. I was on 140 grams of carbs and drinking over 160 ounces of water. Today my carbs go up just a little bit to 160 grams, still drinking about 160, 170 ounces of water. And every single day I'm getting 30 minutes of just a steady state, low steady state cardio. I still focus on trying to get 10 to 12,000 steps every day too, just because my body's used to just being pretty active. So I still focus on that and eating really clean, probably decreasing the amount of mustard that I'm eating now and artificial things, and just sticking to whole foods and pushing hard in the gym still. So that's kind of where I'm at. And there is a mindset and a dedication that goes in to this sport, especially as you are getting so close to show. I was thinking about it last night, and I just have grown used to prepping my food and my fridge and having things in bulk. And when I'm out, and I know I'm going to be out for a while, I'm just used to bringing food with me. And the nutritional component is just so huge when you're wanting your body to transform, and it's consistency built over time. It doesn't happen in a day, but I do, because I've been doing this for I would say I've been strictly adhering to a nutrition, a macro-based plan, a training, like a weight training plan, for over a year and a half now. I can say that, like, I'm just used to it. I'm used to taking food with me. I'm used to meal prepping. I'm used to stocking up my fridge. I'm used to eating clean, where I don't have the cravings, the desire to overindulge. I just have grown used to it, and that it's just part of the mindset of this sport of, like, what are my goals? What do I want to achieve? And just really putting that at the forefront of my mind every single day, even when I don't want to. There are days where I don't want to go to the gym, or I would rather eat a burrito bowl from Chipotle, but the goal and the drive and where I want to be and what I want to accomplish is always bigger than not wanting to go to the gym. It's bigger than having that Chipotle burrito. So, it's just kind of like, what do you want at the end of the day? No matter what your desire, your passion, your wants are, what are you willing to do? What are you willing to sacrifice to get it? Consistency over time. It's doing the same thing. It's pushing yourself every single day. It's doing the things you don't want to do, so that in the end you're reaching that goal. You're fulfilling that passion. You are excited about life. So I'm ready. Like, I have less than 2 weeks. I'm going to step on that stage again, and I am so ready and pumped, and I'm going to do everything I can to bring a better package this time than I did in my Sacramento show about 10 weeks ago. So mindset.
Hey guys, today we want to talk about Gail's shoulders and triceps workout. As you can see, how is she getting a lot leaner right now, coming really close to the show, focusing a lot on time under tension. This way, we make sure that there's no injuries occurs during the prep, especially when you are on a low calorie. It's easy to get injured, and if you're going way too heavy with the weights, we want to keep it at about 75 to 80% of your total rep max. And as you can see, how her muscles has is been getting defined right now, really coming close to the show, a lot much more better than the last show. But what we really want to focus on today, talking about, with a lot of the athletes, is mindset. This is something, we probably did not point on, but it's the most important thing coming prep for a show, especially with bodybuilders, athletes, bikini athletes, men's physique, all these divisions. And the reason why, because this is really the toughest sport. Why is it the toughest sport? It's because the diet that you have to go through, the daily grind with the workouts, the daily, cardio. It's like you're living like a robotic life. You wake up at the same time, you sleep at the same time, you exercise at the same time. You have to be at the gym twice a day, doing your cardio, doing your weights, meal prepping. And that could be extremely, extremely hard on the mindset, where like your mind starts to play with you. And if you can see a lot of athletes, they really can't continue doing this for years when their mindset starts to play with them, when they feel like they can't get outside of their box, right? They feel like they always have to live in that box, because if they do something different, they're not going to be able to actually perform. As we talk about this, it's very important to know that when we prep for a show, we're prepping anywhere from 12 to 16 weeks. And the reason why, because you have to take some diet breaks. You have to take your mindset away from what you're doing. Otherwise, it's very hard to keep doing this and keep your mindset as firm as it is.
Okay, so I got two things in the mail today, and I wanted to share them with you guys. The first is this box. This box is from Icon Meals, and they are based out of Texas. I live in Colorado, and this is a meal prep company that I do use from time to time, especially when I know that I am getting ready to travel and I want to take things in bulk with me. This is the company that I go to. I've used a lot of different companies for meal prepping, and this by far is my favorite. So just some of the things that I really like to order from them is, so their cod, and these little red potatoes are so good. I also order some meals for my husband. So sweet potatoes, more cod, some shrimp, and I should have, and some chicken. So what I'll do is I'll defrost them a little bit and then transfer them to a Ziploc bag, and I'll take some of this stuff with me when I travel to Arizona next week, right before my show, Icon Meals. The other thing I want to show you is, it's pretty typical after bodybuilders do a show that they indulge in a treat. And so I ordered some treats from Buckeye Brownies, and I have had them before, and they are amazing. So here is my box of Buckeye Brownies. I have to show you how big these things are. I mean, these things are pretty huge. So look how thick that is. So there's 4 different brownies in here. This one's strawberry, s'mores, like a blueberry muffin with blueberry Kit Kats on top. I love Kit Kats. And then this is a turtle themed brownie. So I'm going to freeze them and then take them to Arizona with me and then indulge in a little bit. They are very rich, but they are also very, very yummy. So there you go, Buckeye brownies. So that will be my treat after the show. I leave, today's Thursday, and I leave on Tuesday, so only a couple days. I'm like 10 days out, I think, from my show, so it's coming down to the wire. Just got done with my glutes and hamstrings workout and really pushed hard in the gym.